Hey, something else, just a little bit of fun. I mentioned this at the top of the show, but, you know, we all love that show, The View, kind of as a hate watch. Well, apparently it's announced they've gone on a hiatus. And who could blame them, given this is what they were dishing up this week?
The thing about him is that he's so jealous of Obama because Obama is everything that he is not.
Yeah.
Trim. Smart. Handsome.
Happily
married, and can sing Al Green's song, Let's Stay Together, better than Al Green.
Yeah.
And Trump cannot stand it. It's driving him crazy.
Brianna, what do you make of the loss of this great, hard-hitting, deep, investigative, fair and balanced journalistic panel show?
You know, to be fair, The View typically does take a hiatus, usually around July 4th, but it's only a few days. So I'm curious because they haven't really said much about what this new hiatus would be. So I'm curious if it's going to be longer. But I unfortunately had to watch The View for quite a while at my old job just to mock these people, to pull these clips. And I can tell you that losing The View will actually be a net positive for the entire society, because all they do is indoctrinate their audience with the most toxic ideology and worldview you could think of, especially when you have someone like Alyssa Farah Griffin, who pretends to be a conservative, and really she's just a shill for the Democratic Party. So getting them all off air is actually going to make America better, make America great again.
Well, make the airwaves great again. Hey, but by the way, before I let you go, I need to ask you, too, about a piece you've written at thefederalist.com about the new dignity bill, which has been pushed, that could serve, you say, as a launch pad for eventually granting citizenship to hundreds of thousands of foreign nationals in the U.S. This is exactly what Donald Trump ran against. Please tell us more about what's going on here.
Yeah, this is a piece of legislation that was reintroduced. It's being co-sponsored by a Republican representative, sponsored by 10 other Republicans. And what it would do is it says to millions of illegal aliens, hey, if you came here before 2020 and you just pay a few $1,000s, you can stay, but we're not going to give you citizenship. We're just going to give you a twilight legal status. And there's two big problems with that. First and foremost, it reduces the idea of citizenship. These people come here. They don't want the responsibilities associated with citizenship, but they want the benefits of living here and having legal status. Unacceptable. And two, Republicans should not fall into the leftist trap that empathy must override the rule of law. That is what the left believes, right? That you can't get rid of these immigrants because they've lived here for a few years, whatever. That is not the way you conduct a functioning country.
That's exactly right. And, you know, it's not empathy, it's toxic empathy. Brianna Lyman, thank you so much for joining me, as always.